Well, there is one thing I know. While I am recording, I still can play World of Warcraft and show you guys what's going on. This will be a pre-recorded game. In other words, I can record to the fullest here. I don't have to, go about sitting there and having to talk on streams and stuff. I'm fine with the pre-records. I can still play WoW the way I want to. I With me, I don't know when to stop playing WoW, so I'll be sitting at this thing for an hour, 30 hours. Well, I said 30 hours, but an hour, 30 minutes. And the thing about it is, it'll just be me doing a re-edit over, which I don't mind, because if I have to re-edit over, I'll probably use my PlayStation software. That's a good idea. I can use PlayStation software to re-edit over this. Also, that means I have a lot to talk about, since I'm just going to be... Oh, man. Uh, for starters, I have not been playing WoW playing and recording as much as I want to, because nearing 290 episodes, not even episodes, like just collective videos on my channel is a big, big thing for me. I did not expect to produce that many in such a short time. When I say short time, I mean collectively. So it wouldn't be short and be actually pretty long. 3 years, 4 years into not being consistent in YouTube is one thing. Now, with the way these quests work in World of Warcraft, you have to kind of like read these, but these are the starter quests. I would read these, but they take up a lot of time. Long story short, they want me to go collect some orbs, and I can pick in between getting some hand gloves or some belts. Yeah,
The reckoning is at hand.
not bad. Oh, he also has a second quest for me.
State your business.
Yeah. Sir, hurry, read, read faster. You're taking too long, buddy. Scratch. Accept the quest. Now, the beginner quests are always fun. I did 4 damage to myself there.
We will persevere.
A fistful of silver. I want to have my quest log up. I'm sorry, sir. I actually, yeah. I had a quest log thingy here that was showing me my quests. Apparently, it's not going to show up anymore. I need to go in my settings and change my settings again, too. Now, with that said, World of Warcraft for me is a very, very, very good game. When I say that, I mean it. As in,
Victory lies ahead.
you can't go wrong. Yeah. Oh, my class is Hunter. They do a lot of talking anyway. But my class is Hunter. I can choose between melee and range. And I can have a pet. That's like amazing for any game that's MMORPG. If you know what World of Warcraft is, this game is very old and very big. Hunter training. I can track animals. Also, because this is a very old version of WoW, this version of the game was very money hungry. It wasn't like the old days, well, the days that are now WoW. I would say the old days. And you take every bit of armor you get. Like, you can't go wrong. Like, right now I'm wearing this dress. It's a girl, of course. She's gonna wear a dress. Not being rude or anything, but that's just how it is. You're not gonna see a dude too fast wear a dress. I don't care where you're from. But yeah, also, in the old days of WoW, building your bow, dagger, defense, health, and all of that was something you had to do. It was a grind. And right now, it being a grind would be, I would have to sit back 1,001 times and shoot something. I am level 2 because with my test streams, I've been testing to see exactly the extent of if it would lag, if it would not lag. But I think I've hatched an idea while I was doing this. So, while I record, I'm just going to make a recording here, put it on my PlayStation, and then edit over it best I can. Which sounds like a better idea to me. Like going into World of Warcraft and just doing it the simple way off of PlayStation may work. Don't know what it will be recorded as though. Hopefully, while this is into a recording, it'd be based off of MP4. I'm doing the science talk. I'm sorry. Come on, stab him or shoot arrow. Okay, I can't shoot arrow while he's right there. Get off me. Now you have passive abilities that you can use. Well, the passive for this class would be what? I have two racial passives. Mana tap, which reduces enemies' mana. That's about it. It can stack 3 times. And then I have arcane turret, which silences. So if I'm going against a spellcaster and I'm an up close hunter, or I have a pet that's doing some up close stuff and they want to get this thing off of them, I can literally just run up behind them, silence them, shut them up all the way. Not bad. That's just predicament wise. Very helpful against anything that's spellcast or has a charge time. Not all can be shut down by it, but it can happen. I think it has to be level effective too, so I can't be level 1 running up and then using it. I just mana tapped a creature. As you can see, my cooldown down below is at the 20th and counting down. Oh, this game's going to be big and grindy, so yeah, just letting you know, the grind is going to be real. You might not see me do it on screen because there will be times where the grind gets so bad, I'm just going to be like, nah, bruh. Like, it's not something I'm going to allow people to see. It's that bad. It is that bad. If I make any verbal error like that, error, really? If I make any verbal errors, is what I was trying to say. You just gonna have to laugh at me. A verbal error. I'm beyond myself for that verbal error. But yeah, the quest that I have is called Fistful of Silver. I think I have to kill those little silver snake creature things that are the Wimes. They're like baby dragons. I'm gonna have to kill them. And also, unfortunate measures. I'm gonna have to kill these little cats, the lynx, well, spring paws. As you can see, the count is horrendous. Even in a group, there's like loot, and by chance, you don't want to deal with that. I'm telling you, it gets to be a bother. But you could play solo and do fairly well. You don't have to play with a group all the time and well. Unless you're raiding or doing a very high tier dungeon, which is around 55. So, you can solo run if you are a paladin. Being a paladin can be a blessing if you do it right and your gearing is very well. So, that's just very... I always find paladins to be very awesome. Not just because they're heavy, tanky, and can heal themselves. That's like the best of all worlds, of course. I'm also nervous while doing this. I'm always going to be nervous doing the stream because I have to talk out of my head, and I can get really random. So, the grind is so real. But a little bit of story time, I guess. I also leveled up. You already know what that is. Hunters, when they get to level 50 or 55 or somewhere around that margin, probably even 30, because class training and such, you will be able to wear mail. Mail armor is like almost the second greatest armor to plate. Plate armor is the highest of defense. Mail is second hand of that. And then we have cloth, leather. Did I forget one? I think I forgot one, but I'm not sure. But regardless of which, plate is highest tier of gear for defenses. Mail, secondary. And then you have what? Cloth. And then, well, no, you have leather, then cloth. Hunters wear leather on start off. So, leather is basic, pretty basic. You won't catch many spellcasters. Well, the only spellcaster that could wear it would be a shaman. And boy, are shamans broken in this patch. I mean, they're good. Don't get me wrong, but they broke. They real broke-o. They real broke. I will say that much. Now, that is a AoE effect. That's why that mana wime came up and attacked me from the back end. I know the spell's not ready. Stop talking. I don't want to sound too loud while doing this, though. That's another thing I'm gonna have to get used to. While I am on, I'm not on PlayStation anymore. I'm gonna have to try to get very good with trying to use computer now. So the same errors I was having with, start off is what I'm gonna be having here. Start off meaning my PlayStation. Back then I used to stream on Xbox and that was not nearly as good, which was about 3 years ago. You can find one of my old videos. Literally, you can just find one of my old videos, and I think it's Dark Souls. Eventually, I am going to work my way around to playing Dark Souls. Don't ask whatever happened to, I was about to say Far Cry. Which, yeah, Far Cry isn't dead. It is not dead. But, the streaming wise, I should have started out playing story. That way I wouldn't have to do the side missions because I'm one of those people that will do the side missions first. Immediately. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I will find the side missions and do them all before I even go to the main storyline. Which I don't like to do when it comes to stream playing and other things like that when it comes to my pre-records. Just something I shouldn't have done. But that was the first time. It's very draining, I'd like to say. So if you're one of those first time streamers, when it comes to playing a game and doing all the side missions, make sure it is not Far Cry. Because, I don't know, I feel like I just gotta encapsulate and do them and not really collide it with the main story of quests that I'm doing. Probably something I can do and should do. I'll test it all over the weekend, to be honest. When I finish these quests, that's when I'm actually gonna stop the recording to do a part 2 because I know it's going to be a very long recording. World of Warcraft is a timely game. I don't mind making the videos for this because I move to new areas every time I do quests, which I have to say the detail on these creatures is great. You can't say no to it. It's pretty great. But the overall graphics, let me go in my settings and change it again. Now that I'm not doing a live stream, I don't know how bad it's going to drag my system. But apply. Okay. Apply. Okay. Apply. Okay. Now, it didn't go up by all. It is dragging just a little, but not by a lot. Not by not. Be on myself about that. It's not even nervous. I'm just like, I'm overall excited. I have a bunch of stories to tell. And they span throughout the whole. Okay, lady, we know you can't carry anymore. We gotta turn in these items. But they span. My stories span. I have a bunch of them to tell. Especially about this game. Okay, so we got a leather, we got some boots, and gloves. We can't wear mail yet, so all that's going to be sellable. Every piece of gear I put on, I'm gonna try to like show it off, but you know, it might not get shown off. It might not. I'm really excited about playing this game, so like I'm gonna stutter and all. I can't contain how excited I am. Also, if you're gonna ever play WoW, don't buy things out of this store. You don't need to. Unless you're buying arrows or something, which I don't think she can sell to you. But you can repair all your gear and you repair your items, which ain't bad, but I just told people not to do this and I'm doing it because I want to be cute. I always try to match like the gear that I'm wearing. I need to keep my money. The reckoning is at hand. Me personally, this dagger itself has to go. What do you have? Armor smith, weaponsmith. So what's this? This is a one-handed dagger. I want to learn how to use that one-handed sword. I love swords more than daggers. Any game that has a sword,
Enemies will
you
fall.
best believe I'm one of those.
Death to all who oppose
He
us.
just gave me a little side buff that gave me increased stamina and spirit. The way I said it gets me. But yeah, you can't even see it past her hair. It's a little poncho looking thing. It hits her backside, but not. Okay, it hits her back, like on her back, not her butt.
Gold is welcome here.
Anywho,
Remember the sun well.
your rogue trainer, you are the
Baladash Malinore.
Valadash Malinore.
Be ready
You
for
are
action.
the hunter trainer. Now, with that said, I want to finish the rest of this quest before I finish the stream. I still got to kill the tiger guys. The scrying orbs I have not touched, and I have to read a book. So let's finish up these baby tigers, baby lion tiger things. But the more detail I add to the game, the more choppy and stick-like it looks. I don't want to have it doing that a lot. The grind for this game is real, but it's something I like. You know, it gives a definition to your character, and it doesn't just okay, I picked this character up. It's got this, 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 and this. I'm very powerful. Let's move to this area, destroy a lot of things. No, I'm grinding and I'm building it up. My character's got a name, a race, a face. I put all that together, and now I have to go explore the world of Warcraft. Anyway, oh, I need help. I'm really excited. I like this a lot. I can't really contain myself when it comes to playing an old game that I've missed for so long. I don't know when this version of WoW re-released itself, but I was playing Classic WoW, which was the version behind this one, and we were doing great. Had a great group and all, but I just stopped playing. Reason being is because I ended up, getting a job. With this though, this is gonna be like a little passion because I started back messing with World of Warcraft, wanted to put it on my stream, and this is something that's gonna stay for a while. It probably sounds like I'm just gonna keep repeating myself over and over.
Glory
I
to
am.
Sindora.
I'm gonna be repeating a lot just to emphasize how much I'm in love with this game. It's been like this, and I might rage a couple times, but learning's the way. You gotta learn everything. Now, long story short, you're gonna see me run to like three main locations. It doesn't feel smooth, it feels a little bricky. And by bricky, I mean I can change these settings. You're gonna see me change my settings a lot. My text resolution's good. Projectile treasure. Blah, blah, blah. My projectiles I'm turning off. I don't care about my shadow. We're turning that to low. Liquid detail, we're turning that to low. Well, that's disabled. Particle, we can turn that to good. Environment. Ground clutter, we can turn you to a 2. That just doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to be paying attention to everything on the ground. Now look at that. Probably a little bit smoother, not by much, but I can definitely tell on my end. I love this game. But this is exactly how it. Oh god, this is exactly how it looked for me when I was on here. Like very first experience a while, it wasn't clear. I just sounded like that. Well, anyway, it wasn't clear. It was very low detail. It was like on my dad's laptop. Not my dad, but my best friend's dad. His laptop, and all I could say was when I played this game, I got addicted. Like I had to be like 14, 15, or even less when I started playing this game. But it just felt surreal.
Anaria Shola.
It's weird. It's hard to explain. But we would literally play this game. We'd wake up 4, 5, 6 in the morning, hop on this game like we had no life,
Justice.
and try our darndest to get past level 20. We were so excited to play this game over and over constantly with different characters that we would never make it past 20. We'd get to like 11, 10, 15. And his dad would be pissed at us. Because it was like, yo, stay on one character. You guys will never get past 60. You just want to test every character and see what's going on. Like, you're not playing it. He'd get pissed off at us, like, big time. He wouldn't be, like, on our asses 24/8. But, man, it was great. It was really great. It just feels like a blast from the past whenever I jump on this type of game and
Be ready for
can recall
anything.
all the memories I used to have. This was like my first type of. I wouldn't say this was my first type of character. No, Blood Elf wasn't my favorite character when it first started, but Hunter was my first class. And when I took the game very serious, that is when
A shallow
I just bought. Anyway, I'm gonna cut myself off. I had just bought 2 powers, and as a hunter, your main thing is having aspects, like having aspect of the monkey and stuff like that. Okay, so serpent sting, you can poison your enemies. With serpent sting, I will no longer need the auto fire method, so I don't even need auto attack. I would need melee, poison sting. I'd go into auto fire after I did that. Auto attacking if I use raptor strike, and my passives would be over here and over here. Back then, that's how I used to do it. Now that I have aspect of the monkey gives me a chance to dodge by 8%. Now you're thinking that's probably not a lot, but when you start seeing people juke, and you'll start seeing it, you'll start seeing the juke. Because right now my passive, 14.5% chance. Don't sound like a lot. Wait till you start seeing her do a little sidestep like she Ultra Instinct out here, because it's going to happen. So, be prepared, you know? It's going to happen a lot. I want to be trained in the way of using melee. Oh, you also have an arrow count in this version of the game, which is 144 for me right now. You can get an infinite amount, but it would take up slots. Hunters really didn't have a lot of slottage back then. If you used just the normal quiver, which no one did, they got rid of that crap fast.
What business have
People were just like, I need more bullets, and I can understand it.
time is of the essence. Shorel Aran.
Shirelaron. Alright, so I had already picked the journal up from over there. I am now going to pick up the scrying orb from over there. I'm going to be entering level 5. With level 5 being an entry, I'm going to have to go over there and kill something, I think. And then after that, I can leave this island. Now, with that being said, I don't know if that's... Yeah, he's pissed off. Yeah, so, long story short, these feral tree guys are pains in the butt. Poison arrow, you probably didn't see it, but he has the poison aura around him. They can renew themselves, so I did counteract his heal, which is great. I have to kill a bunch of these guys, actually. I'm not going. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. That's like the 3rd time I've done it. I'll be able to stop eventually once I get used to this whole thing. I'm not gang. I'm gonna be on myself. Don't worry. I want to sound picture perfect. If pictures can sound. Poison.
That spell is
And that right there is the scrying orb. In higher detail, it'd probably look a lot better, but I have a very low tier computer. That's fine. The game's overall setting, like, the game was just relaxing. And it still is, kind of. When they brought this back, it just brought back, it was like a return to my old self when I played this. I missed WoW by a lot. You always want to reset your cooldowns as a hunter, especially if you have bow grade type, cooldowns. Refreshing your poison ain't a bad thing. It just ain't.
that spell is
And because you're a hunter, you can multi-target anyone. It doesn't matter what you're doing. But be careful, watch your health, don't get killed, because it can happen to you. It definitely can.
That's still recharging.
Let the poison finish him off.
Isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
He healed himself. Smart man.
That
But you're
spell
taking another one. Get counteracted, buddy. Also, that little blue bar, you guys have guessed it, that is your mana bar. That is the infinite mana bar. I used to say mana all the time in some game. I can't remember what it was. I know I've had it, and I would say mana. But yes, in this game, there is mana.
I can't do that. That ability isn't ready yet.
I'm going to be multi-targeting things because it is a hunter's dream to multi-target. Hunters are good with multiple targets, almost like spellcasters, but they're physical. I may sound funny because I don't know, I'm trying to sound professional, when I do this. I probably won't even edit any of this at all because it's just so much detail that I can tell you guys about. And watching World of Warcraft ain't a bad thing, especially if you're just trying to pass the time, ain't got nothing better to do. My channel ain't no boring channel,
Need to target
so
something first.
be prepared, buddy. But I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm actually gonna go get this other item right after I finish off these tendril guys. Drinking water will restore your mana. Also, waiting for an extended period of time will restore your mana. Not being in combat, being in combat will definitely slow your mana's return. Healing, you can heal in battle. I mean, if no one's aggroed towards you, it's not going to matter. I did pick up that scrying orb. My next thing is basically to finish off the feral guys. The feral guys have orange leaves. So, okay, you're just a regular. I'm not going to worry about you. You're also a regular.
That spell isn't
That's what you want to finish off that guy. I can die from this. Targeting 3 enemies. I'm not as good as I think I am. And with a dagger, you have a higher chance of attack, but still,
I don't have a
you
target.
don't want to be killed.
Spell isn't ready.
It's a good thing this is still early game, because I'd be dead if it was a mob.
That's still recharging.
You can also just right click to attack enemies and go melee, but Raptor Strike was one of those iconic things I fell in love with. Raptor Strike with a two-handed weapon. It just hits hard. It's just something I was in love with. Everything about this game I do love. Especially when the game gets hard, when you die constantly, because then you have to warp your mindset about your character and be like, what can I do to get over this obstacle? I mean, it's every game, but this one in general. I can just keep going on and on about how great this game is. I can. And no one's going to stop me, I just can. I just got aggroed. Ooh, 360, get no scope.
That's still recharging.
That's another thing about this game I like. Because I'm on computer and mouse, I can... Ooh, clean. Ooh. Alright, let me stop. Listen, so underhanded wise, if anyone asks what you're watching, tell them a person playing PlayStation World of Warcraft. Not really, I'm not playing on PlayStation. But I am on computer. And these guys are in my way. So back up. Get on up out of here, bro. I want to pick up... It's a little cold in my house. But I do want to pick up this last thing. I don't know exactly where to find it. Come on, bro. You're in the way. Back up. Ooh, critical hit. Can I poison shot? Can I poison shot? Get off me. Ooh. Hit him with it. See, enemies like that also have very good tracking. They'll, like, chase you down. And you don't want that. You really don't want that. There's a chat log on my bottom left. I really don't pay much attention to it, but... Get off me, buddy. Get off me, boy. Get off me, boy. Come on, boy. What's up? What's up? I'm trying to get my poison shot off, but you just, like, being a butt. Can I... Can I, let me get my shot off, man. There it is. I'm jumping and running a lot because that's how the PvP used to work in WoW. If anyone professional sees this, they're gonna be like, "You trying to make a mockery of me?" That's not how it works. That's definitely not how it works. They'll be pissed off looking at me. You do have to run back and forth like inside and outside of your enemy. I see it a lot. I don't know if that's just because, it can mess up their targeting or what. But you don't want to run into the one rogue that can just do that. Because rogues can shred you like it ain't nothing. And I mean it. They do not care. Mission complete. Very good. Did I get anything? No. Probably got a new dagger. Can't go wrong with it. I mean, it's going to hit harder than what I got. Okay. So this is the final quest. I have to run down the street. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Okay. Long story short, you have to run all the way down the street and kill some guy who is like a traitor to this race. I guess he got corrupted because he wanted a bunch of mana. He wanted to just steal mana, I guess. But now we gotta beat the brakes off of him. And there's also a hidden quest down here. This quest, might I add, I pause every now and again because I'm trying to slowly remember. I missed that sound, by the way. But the quest, might I add, very much so, that drops here. It's like to kill these guys off, the tainted ones. The tainted ones will give you some red arcane looking thing. Yeah, so these wraith fragments. I'll kill the wraiths on my way down. I'm kind of lazy on that. I'm going to be lazy on the live quest, but killing wraiths are a problem for me. They can go into enrage mode, which I'm not wanting them to do. Inventory full for the wrong purpose. Anyway.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready.
He's level 4. I'm gonna have to... He's not tough, but
I can't cast that.
I don't want to run him into anything else. No. Don't arcane blast me, boy. Keep it to yourself.
That's still recharging.
He'll be chasing me. I'm not worried.
That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Now, he is a spellcaster. I can probably stop that. But me and my timing, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen at all. And you're probably asking, why did you choose this class? Purely for the aesthetic. I like this class. This was one of the classes that was added during the old days, and it was fresh and it was new. I feel like it belonged to the Alliance at one point. Just didn't seem... The Draenei should have been on the Horde side, in my opinion. The Draenei should have been for the Horde, and the Blood Elf should have gotten Alliance. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically there were a bunch of races that came out in the game that didn't just automatically come. Well, they add one and one additionally, along with their own set of storyline. But I think it was Blood Elf and Draenei that got added together. I'm not entirely sure. My memory is off. But when they did get added, I felt like they were on the wrong side. Like the side should have been swapped. Like the Worgen, which is this werewolf transforming thing, it should have... I know you can't carry it, I'm sorry. But it should have been... Worgen should have been on the Horde, because they can transform into dark wolves, and they're in the Horde area. While the Alliance ended up getting Goblin, which was a neutral race, but we shouldn't have gotten that. We should have gotten the cool werewolves. They already had the short gnomes. I guess it was time for us to have a short class. That's what they were doing. I'm not picking up off of their bodies because my bags are full. We need more bag space. Can't go wrong with not having the bag space. But, I'm missing a lot of money. More so.
Your friends will not long mourn your passing.
Nah, you got the roundabout 4-shot, 2 poison, 2 oh, nah, you ain't fraying my mind. Turn that off, boy.
Still with
Oh, he resisted it. See, he's a higher level. I don't know what level I am.
inventory.
Ah, crap. Give me the change, though. I'm selling that. Give me your head, guy. Pause. Anyway. Getting that. I know you seen the weave, though. I know you seen it. I might as well play Ultra Instinct right there when it comes to the edit. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, let me stop. Kill a regular Wraith and then be on my way down. Now, back then, we used to just jump off of this thing. Watch on this. Watch. I'm gonna die on my way down. And I'm gonna be so butthurt.
That spell isn't ready yet.
How dare you, Arcane Blast me? Give me your mana. Now, enemies can recover mana slowly over time. And it turns into a chunk every now and again. Okay, I did level up, which is dope. We're gonna need all that. Now, here's the part I hate the most. I can definitely die on the way down. And I can't remember my way down, so... death. And I used to be always hard-headed here, and it pays off after a while. Screw that. I'm not taking that death drop. Actually, why would we do that? Why? Oh. I almost bodied myself.
I can't attack that.
But I can attack you. Ugh. Ugh.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
You want none of this? This no scope? Ugh. 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 Yo.
I need to
I need help. I need help. Now, we're going back to turn in these quests. And I probably should have taken the faster way, but I don't want to. The one thing I do like about hunters is they get increased movement speed, but the only penalty price for them is they get stunned very easily. So it's kind of like, which aspect do you want to wear? Because they get aspect of the cheetah, aspect of the monkey, aspect of the hawk, and something else. I know it's another aspect, but I can't remember.
Persevere.
I want this bow because it's better than my bow. We do want to take that. That's what you want to take. Completing quests is a big thing in this game. The more quests you complete, the better off you will be.
Shorel Aran.
Goodness. I don't know if there's a way to speed up that text speed that they use. I could be reading this, but long story short, he just wants me to go to this bridge area and leave this area. This is the mainland for them, you know, the start off area. He wants me to leave that and go to Falcon Square.
Time is of the essence.
I can't do that. I'm level 5 at the moment, not too worried about what's happening. I want to do one more thing though. I can also track beasts. On my mini map right here, up here where the spinning is happening, I can see all the little red blip dots of animals.
Victory lies ahead.
Turn in this tainted steel.
We will have justice.
everything has
Sell all this crud I'm not going to be using. Can't go wrong with that. Money is money. Take it or leave it. I don't know about you, but if you leaving money behind, give it to me. I'll take it. And I'm not gonna say no.
Salama
You know?
Ashalan.
Just how it works. Let's see. Another quest to turn in. The weaponsmiths. I do want to... I don't know if it's level 5 or level 10 where I get a new weapon type. I'm scratching my chin here, by the way. It probably sounds horrible. And I'm probably breathing into the mic. I apologize. This is my first official World of Warcraft recording. I won't say stream. So when I hit level 6, I'll be able to get a better two spells. They call them spells and or abilities. I'm gonna say spells because I keep calling them that.
That spell isn't ready
I killed a cat. Sorry.
The eternal sun.
But they do
guides
count
us.
as skills, so it doesn't matter how you attack them or what you attack with. You can get the skill for it.
We will have justice.
Have you heard of the shrine?
Remember the sun.
Okay, so there is one more thing I can do here. I can go visit the shrine, and when I visit that shrine right down the street, goodness, your tracking is ridiculous, boy. You're tracking ridiculous, boy. Alright,
That's still recharging.
now he is all of level 1,
I can't
but if you can see in the small corner here, down there where it says daggers and defense, helps me bring up my skill. So I'm not complaining as I'm beating on them, you know?
That's still recharging. I can't cast that. That's still recharging.
And the little bit of experience I am gaining is going to be very helpful. I could be picking up these items and getting extra money, but that's not something I want to do. Now I love how in this game, mana wimes are considered beasts. But when you go and try to tame one, because you're a hunter, you can tame weird creatures, but you can't tame this creature. I bet this creature would have been so great to have. I'm just saying. You guys who don't know anything about World of Warcraft or don't know the terminologies of pet taming and things like that, I'm going to be letting you know stuff you don't know. So, eventually when you're good at WoW or ever play it, now you know. You know? God damn it, tree people. Get off me. Get off me, tree man. I didn't do anything. I'm gonna have a spastic attack because I can't hit enemies that love to up close melee you. This is when you become kind of useless as a hunter. When they're all over you, just like breathing on you, and you can't do anything to slow them down. That's when it's annoying. But when you're high level, you will not have that problem anymore. And back and forthing in World of Warcraft is a thing. You will back and forth a lot in the starter zones. That's just how it is. You probably heard my bow rattle a lot. It did.
I can't cast that.
Okay, I'm being attacked by 3 things. That's what you get when you don't watch your butt.
That's still recharging.
Doesn't matter if you're poisoned at this point. You will die. Give me your items. I guess I'll use them for sellables. Now I could sit back and play this thing all day. It don't phase me. Like World of Warcraft is one of the games that just don't phase me when I play it. It's 6 o'clock right now. I can keep playing this for about 2 hours and get away with it. But I'm gonna have to cut the time short because if I make this video 40 minutes long, I won't be able to upload it. I just won't. And I want to upload this. This is something I really like. Can't go wrong with World of Warcraft. It's just great. This is a game I grew up with. Other than Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. Like, when I play Xenoverse, I feel like it's slowly waning on me. Like, I'm eventually going to plateau in the game and not like it. And it's not, oh, you're losing your touch, but it's just something I'm not going to want to play and make 100,000 episodes of. I can talk about how good I am all day with Goku or Gogeta or Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, you guys know I play a lot of Goku. But what we're not going to be talking about as much as how I play a lot of World of Warcraft. So, I mean, I'm going to be playing a lot of World of Warcraft now. Best believe it. Let's not go wrong and record this video. So, right after I complete this quest, this version of the episode will end. Because I've been trying to live stream it and it just hasn't been working. I feel like pre-recorded is the way to go. A new Ballore de la Na. That's how you know I've been playing this game so long. Shirella Ron. With that said, it is time to go outside of town. And I'm going to stop my recording right there.